Hello, happy Wednesday. I usually have this closed. I am sitting down to plan my meals for next week and have already figured out that next week is going to be pretty busy. This is our second week back at school. Maybe. I think this is our second week. And so now all of the practices have started and parent meetings and games and all that fun stuff. So I'm glad that stuff is still going on, and gonna show you how I plan my meals this week. And let me go ahead and share my screen. What I actually did, and if this is your first time joining me for meal planning, so I always pop open my meal plan template. You can find meal plan templates in the What's Working Here resource library. If you go in there, go under food, you can find meal plans for regular portion fix, A through I think F, and then for the time nutrition, if you're trying to do time nutrition, you can find those meal plans as well. So what I do is I pop open my meal plan, and then I put in the dates next to the day of the week, and then whatever we have going on. So we've got a soccer tournament this weekend, and then soccer practice. We have an athletics parent meeting next week. So you want to put these things in there so that you'll know, like, hey, I'm not going to be home to actually cook a meal. So if I was planning to make the shrimp gumbo with brown rice, that takes like 45 minutes to make. I can't make that on Tuesday night and be able to eat it. So instead, I filled in a crock pot meal so that dinner can be cooking while we're at the meeting, come home, boom, open the crock pot, and then we can sit down to eat. So those are kind of some of my tactics there, and then I'm going to show you kind of how I move the containers around. Portion fix is one of those things that gets easier with time. I promise. When I first started doing portion fix, I was like, what do I put together? What am I supposed to eat? And as someone who likes to plan meals by recipes, like just because I know Autumn can just be like, oh, I've got vegetables and fruit and meat, and I'll just throw something together. I like to know, like, hey, I'm going to sit down and have some teriyaki salmon tonight with rice noodles and some mixed vegetables. Like, I want it to be a meal, like a shrimp gumbo or something like that. So I like to plan by meals. So that's kind of what I've done. How I started this meal plan is I popped open last week's meal plan, and then I went into my archive, and I found, which is on the What's Working Here website under meal plans, and I found like this time last year. And so I popped that one open. I don't think I still have it open. I think I might have closed it. I popped that one open, and then I was able to see some ideas like, okay, well, what did we have last year? So I think I grabbed the spinach egg scramble and some other things on there as well, and just kind of pulled those over. So how I start my meal plan, my meal one is the same every day. I drink my Shakeology every day with half a banana, usually maybe a little bit of peanut butter, my collagen in there. So I just copy and paste that. That's every day. I really do enjoy the Shakeology. My husband and I have both been drinking it for at least 5 years now. I do think it helps with kind of energy, cravings, regularity, all those good things. If you're interested in giving it a try, let me know and I can send you some samples. So from there, I pick 2 meal twos for the week, and then I alternate them. So I pick the spinach egg scramble and then oatmeal, and then I will just alternate that. So you can see I put it on Sunday, and then I copied it over to Tuesday, and then Thursday and Saturday. And then I picked my second meal two. I'm going to just do like some scrambled eggs with like a tomato, kind of like an English breakfast, and then some hash browns. So then I copied and pasted that for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then usually on the weekend, I leave open for like a salad or sandwich, or we have leftovers. We might eat out since we'll be out. Kind of leave that open. And then for meal 4, which is kind of like my afternoon snack, I pick 2 of those for the week and alternate them. Although you'll see things with the containers kind of get moved, so they kind of get changed. So far I've picked the caprese salad with watermelon, and I actually put those back to back for now because I think I was having to change out container accounts, but you'll kind of see how I do that. So then all I have left to do is pick the 4 meals that I cook for the week, because I cook on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Thursday we have leftovers, and Friday and Saturday we get food from outside the house. So the first one I picked is teriyaki salmon with rice noodles, and I used to do it with snap peas, but the past few times when we've gotten snap peas, they have not been good. So I'm gonna change it up and do some mixed veggies there. And then for lunch, whatever I had the night before, I copy down, and I have that for lunch the next day. My son actually, I think, buys lunch, and my husband will usually eat out. If we have a lot left over, sometimes they'll bring the leftovers for lunch. So then that drops down for lunch. Next, I have the shrimp gumbo with brown rice, and so I do have a practice to go to that day. But what I've been doing is I'll start kind of making dinner a little bit earlier in the day, and then I'll have it before I take my son to soccer practice, and then he'll have it when he gets home. He'll have dinner when he gets home. So yeah, I'm one of the moms, while all the other soccer moms are like walking around getting their exercise in. I did that in the morning. I'm gonna eat right now, and I also do some work too. Then that becomes dinner for lunch for the next day. And then, okay, so my second meal 4 that I have is the peppers, hummus, and mango. My garden's still growing a bunch of those gypsy peppers. They're delicious. So I'm having that as well. And then, like I mentioned, Tuesday we have a parent meeting, so I'm going to do a crock pot meal. And then I'm just going to copy that down. And I think these are so simple to make. I don't know if I'm remembering this recipe correctly or not, but I know I've made one where you just put like salsa in the crock pot with some chicken, and then it just cooks and then falls apart, and have it with some corn tortillas. Very good, very good. All right, and then that would be lunch the next day. And then, okay, this is where I was going to start showing you, and I don't know why the containers got really small on me, but they'll change around in a second. So on Wednesday, I have this beef macaroni. So good. It's a Fixate recipe. You can find it on Beachbody, and I usually have it with a side of broccoli. So that is not my normal green, red, yellow, and orange. It's actually, I get the green from the broccoli, a red, yellow. I think it's like a 1.5 yellow, but you don't always have to be that specific, or at least that's not how I do portion pick. So, and then a blue. So I'm going to change there it grew. So I'm going to change the orange container. So if you're using any of my templates and you need to move things around, you can just click on the shape, and then you can click Format Shape. And then we're going to change it to blue. Which blue? These aren't the same blues from the original. It drives me nuts, but that's okay. So I'm going to make that blue and make the outline blue. And then I'm going to change the blue container to orange. So that's where the watermelon's the purple, spinach is green, and then the pumpkin seeds. And it's actually quite delicious to mix that together. All right, and then we'll make that orange. So you can just move containers around as you need to when you're following foundational picks. So that's also going to change things down below, because if I carry that over for lunch, I'm just going to copy that. And okay, I was like, why is this halfway over? And then that's going to become lunch, which I think it's already got the blue. Oh no, it's got a purple. Boom, right there. But now I need to rearrange these. I'm going to take away this orange container, because we're moving that up there, and I'm gonna need to add the purple back. So I'm gonna come up here and grab these containers, and then I'm gonna paste them into the snacks. So let's see if that's right now. So I should have 3 purples, 1, 2, 3 purples, 4 greens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 reds, 1, 2, 3, 4 reds, 3 yellows, and then I've got my orange and my blue. So you see how you can just kind of move things around, give yourself a starting point with a template, and then you can just move things around from there. All right, so, and then leftovers, And then I've already got the meal one snacks. Friday I kind of leave open for either more leftovers or like a salad or sandwich. And then we eat out on the weekend as well. So that is my meal plan for this week and kind of how I plan things. But if you have questions, I've had people reaching out to me about like certain recipes that aren't really portion fix. Feel free to send that information to me, and I will try to help you the best I can with assigning containers to that and how you should count those different things. But if you have questions, let me know. I am happy to help you with your meal planning and hope you have a great week.